Just like every listener here, I was a fan of Billy Etbauer. He is our professional rodeo industry fan favorite. Yet, when the trajectory of my life changed and Bob Funk hired me as the marketing manager of Express Ranches, the only thing I knew about Express Ranches was the blue shirt on Billy Etbauer's back. Then this fan was immediately tasked with the rodeo sports agent work of taking care of him and his family nearly 20 years ago, which began an extremely exciting journey together wrapped around family, horses, and health. What you're about to hear is the story of legacy with five-time world champion and Hall of Famer Billy Etbauer.
Wow. Well, what a pleasure and what an honor to be able to be here today and just to speak with you for a few minutes, Billy, because when I think about a lifetime of rodeo and all that you've accomplished, I'm sure that's come with a couple of maybe bumps and bruises along the way. So, start with just giving me a couple of moments in your career that really stand out to you that could have maybe even stopped your career, but you were able to overcome.
Yeah, well, I ruptured a disc in my back in '92, and so I would guess I was very blessed to have Mr. Funk come along and pick me up to help keep me rodeoing. But I was able to fly in a plane and do my exercises and kind of stay healthy. And then through the years since, then I've been, I guess, just been able to stay healthy uh, with everything that we've got going on as a whole to get by. But I guess since we've gotten on the patches, then we've everything's I guess been that much better. Seems like it's that much better. Like with my back, and I had some hip pain that I was having some trouble with, and that kind of it basically it's cleared up all my hip pain, and I had a little bit of the brain fog, that I guess I really didn't realize that I had so much until I got on the patches, and then it's like everything was just a little bit clearer. And I still work on that every day, I guess, a little bit. But anyway, the patches have really helped me a lot.
I love it. Well, we were introduced to this LifeWaves X39 life-changing patented technology ourselves back in 2022, and it didn't take us long to know this was a gift for the world. But when I think about what you just said, just the what you've already been able to see and the results you've had with this technology, it's pretty incredible. But I know it didn't stop with just you because I've heard there's a couple of other amazing things that have happened for your family. And so I'd love to talk about Holly's, just what's happened for her, because I also know that rodeo is in your blood and it's also your wife and as an amazing barrel racer. But back in 2021, no doubt she had a horrific accident, her and her horse, that was severe head trauma for both of them. And so I know it's been a long road to recovery and other things involved, but what have y'all been able to see since she began this technology? I mean, y'all just started back in July, so a short period of time, but what have y'all been able to see with her recovery as well?
Yeah, well, I think she's kind of about the same sense of she sort of had more of she probably had a lot worse brain fog than anybody, and whether it was a brain fog or just the trauma that she had to her head, because she had a massive big old cut on her head, and so she was in pretty rough shape there for a while, so the between her, she had a little bit of back problems, I guess, too, I guess being a runner and horse rider her whole life too, that she always had some back trouble too. So between the back and the head trauma that she had, I think everything is better with the patches, that she feels better than what she did before getting on the patches.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, and then it didn't stop there, of course. I know Treg, your son, had some things that started back in 2020 that with his heart and just erratic heartbeats and many tests and absolutely no answers. And so, just in talking with him and hearing what these patches have done for him, elaborate on how that makes you feel. Because as a mama, I know that's a big deal as a parent just to see such an incredible improvement in your child's physical
Yeah,
health.
well, yeah, well, Treg's is probably the most concerning, just like that. when you've got a heart that's fluttering like that, and there's no rhyme or reason for any of it, and nobody has any answers. And then, he starts wearing the patches, and everything levels out on him, so we just count our blessings that the patches come along, and hopefully everything stays where he doesn't have the problem. But he's really been doing great ever since, and he's been fine. But it's just scary when you don't really have control of that heart. So hopefully everything stays on the up and up with the patches.
Absolutely. Well, I know that's a big one. And then there's the other kids, Cord and Grace. I know Grace has already given y'all two amazing grandsons. I hear Grit and Flint Billy, right? Your namesake?
Yeah,
Awesome.
Grit West and Flint Billy. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Well, and then there's another little cowboy on the way. So share a little bit about when y'all patched Grace, what was going on with her and what's happened.
Well, she was having, I guess, the normal trouble that the ladies have with just being morning sick, and she was just having a terrible time with it. And we got into the patches there, and anyway, they decided that she would just, or I guess she probably just decided that she'd try to go ahead and try it and see how it went. And anyway, just like that, it snapped her right out of being sick, and then before you know it, then I couldn't even keep up with her, so she's been great ever since. And the morning sickness, near as I know, hadn't even come back at all. So I guess she's due at the end of January here, and everybody's doing great.
I love it. I love it. Well, and then we have JC, your daughter, who has had some pretty remarkable testimonies herself. I know she had an injury to her nail bed, and that's completely regenerated, as well as she just says all things being a woman are so much better. And so that's great for every woman to hear, just those little testimonies along the way as well. Well, Billy, what would you like to tell the world when it comes to why you feel like they should give X39 a try? This patented technology, no doubt, is changing people from just all aspects of life. The benefits for your health are so incredible, far and wide. But what would it be that you would want to share with people listening why they should give it a try as well?
Well, I guess I just don't know why you wouldn't. If you've ever had any problems at all, that it's just like I called my mom and dad, and I said, it doesn't matter what you think or whatever, you need to get on them, because if you can reverse the process of what we've been trying to mess up our whole lives, then you've got to jump in and try to do that. So with everything that we've seen that just helped my crew, let alone myself, actually feel better, and hopefully we're working at getting younger by the day instead of just getting older, so you just can't hardly not do it, in my opinion. That it just ups your chances on another day, like with the grandkids. We need more days with all of our friends and our family and everything. So we're just, thank God, the people come along to be able to have something that's this easy and can help everybody.
Absolutely. That is very well said. I love it. Well, Lacey, Dale, Billy, I know life moves at the speed of relationships, and there is no doubt that's exactly what's happened here for you guys, for your family. And, when I think about this has really become a family affair. You just said it, like all of your children, your parents, everyone. And I love that, because just like you've had rodeo as a family affair your whole life, and now you're seeing what's happening for people and the benefits that others can experience. And so, I love the fact that we're all here to leave a legacy. There's no doubt yours is incredible, and people will forever know your name. But whenever you can now impart a piece to them that they can live well, live long, live younger, it's just an amazing thing. And so thank you for just being willing to share with the world what has made a difference and what can make a difference for them too.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.